Pacific Ridge has come a long way in the last 3 years, and I think breaking new ground is really taking the next very big step to making ourselves much bigger.
We are building up our permanent school.
And really building the school off of our values and what we believe.
Sort of like a whole new world.
A very new and exciting venture.
Heading into a new stage of development.
It's kind of showing how we're going to excel in the future.
Ever-changing and ever-dynamic, like the world.
The energy will now transfer to something physical.
Something different than it was before, but still retaining its original essence.
But in a significant way, in a more significant way than everyday changes.
Everyone contributing to more than just a new building, but a school that's going to last for years on end.
Creating something permanent that will last for a lifetime.
Breaking new ground looks like Pacific Ridge growing and becoming what it can be.
What's going on here is very special. It's not just an educational experience for our kids. I think we are establishing an organization, a culture in this school that is going to be a leader for this country.
The most important thing in your life is going to stem from the fact that you're well educated. That's a tremendous value. I see that here in kids, and they didn't arrive at our doorstep with that value.
Everyone is a little bit different in their own way. We each bring something new to the table, and I think that there's no one typical student.
Pacific Ridge has definitely taught me how to not be afraid of having a different opinion.
You really can't ignore one person's opinion. Everybody gets to say what they think is appropriate to say, and it leads to a richer argument.
We all strive towards a common goal of doing well academically, leading purposeful lives, being globally engaged, ethically responsible, but we don't all do it in the same way.
We're learning to be lifelong learners. So here we're not just preparing for college, we're preparing for life.
We have a lot of pieces in our program, from anything from going to China to going in the wilderness to taking classes that they've never had before. And families will say, no, that's too hard, or I'm not ready for that, or the student's not, my kid can't do that. And what we are always trying to tell them is, you have to let them try.
I feel so much more open to conflict and change and to listening to what other people have to say because of the global engagement portion of Pacific Ridge.
Let's face it, the world is kind of a small place, and it's important to learn how to interact with other cultures.
Honestly, it's not so much about being somewhere different as it is with talking to other people from that different places and human relationships, human interactions, and it's how to be a world citizen, which I think is important with our mission statement, global engagement.
When you look at what people are going to have to be like in the 21st century, they're going to have to be people who excel in whatever they do. They're going to have to be people who relate and interact with people multiculturally, multinationally. They're going to have to be transparently ethical, and they're going to have to be motivated by a higher calling. And Pacific Ridge makes sure that they're going to be ready to do all of those things. And I find that very, not only inspiring, but very reassuring.
These kids are game for anything. They don't see themselves as too good for something or too old for something or too cool for something. They're here to wring every little bit of everything that they can out of this education. And at their core, they understand that this is an opportunity not available to every young person in America.
Every day it's like I get to be at this amazing school. I mean, I have great teachers and small classes and labs and reading that we wouldn't normally do. So I'm very proud of this school.
What it represents, how it teaches, the kids in it, I think it makes everybody who sees Pacific Ridge want to talk to other people. Oh, did you see the students at Pacific Ridge? They're great people. Or did you see the way they teach? I think that I'm very proud of Pacific Ridge for that reason.
I feel part of something bigger than just myself. And with all the things that Pacific Ridge offers, I feel like I can contribute
myself and everything I believe in, as well as other people, and at the same time we're all forming a one big school and one great community.